What's up, y'all? It's been a while. A lot has changed. I hope everybody's been keeping safe and healthy, man. First of all, that's the most important thing. Life has definitely done a 180 on us, and I don't think anybody has ever imagined these type of times, and something that we probably imagined was going to be short term looks like we're going to be in it for the long haul. But it's just crazy how the whole globe is going through it together, and obviously everybody's had enough time to kind of digest this now and accommodate themselves to this new way of living. And that's kind of what I've been up to these last 2 weeks, is just taking it day by day and just adjusting to everything around. And personally, I've never been not working for the last 15 years. I've never had this much time to myself. And I still do look at the glass half full and try to look at what the positive messages are and what the purpose of this time is. And my perspective is that this is a time that we should really be looking in rather than outwards. Because something clear that I got out of this time was that it didn't matter if you were rich, famous, heroes, sports athletes, politicians, had money, no money. Like, you were just as vulnerable to getting this virus as anybody else. So the materialistic world kind of took a nosedive in that way in terms of value, where at the end of the day it just came down to who you were as a person. Like, it depended on your age and your health and who you were exposed to, and things that that were more in terms of us personally than anything else. So I just don't think that we'll probably get this time again in my lifetime, where we would have this much time to ourselves in self-isolation, in quarantine, where if you have the opportunity to, because a lot of people who are in essential services and really fighting life and death out there, and the people who are obviously affected by this, if you have the opportunity to or were lucky enough to not be affected by it and just had to literally stay home, I think we really need to dive into ourselves. And that's kind of where the thought of kind of coming on today is if you've seen the name of the podcast, I want to name it Good Vibes. I hope you will. And I want to kind of dissect the thoughts around good vibes over the next couple of days as I get the thoughts. But I want to dive into the word vibes, particularly today, in terms of vibrations. And the reason why I connect the two in terms of yourself and vibration, I think everything in life has got to do with a certain level of vibrations of what we, vibrate to ourself, to our bodies, to others, to our friends, to the people we don't like, to families, and how we really internalize everything and how we treat ourselves. Because one thing's for sure, at the end of life, the one person that's going to be with you is going to be yourself to that last breath. So we have an opportunity here to really reset and maybe take a different perspective to life compared to what we were used to or what we've been doing. Because like I said in previous podcasts, life hits you fast, and there's work and family and appointments and birthdays and dinners and restaurants and parties and weekends and events and long weekends. And I mean, everybody's used to that type of lifestyle, mostly in this society that we grew up in, Canada, US mostly. But you might not have this pause button that we do, which I know for myself have wished a lot in my life to have a pause in life to really reflect and dive in. And we have that opportunity now. And it could be in any manner that you feel that you need to do for yourself. But I think at the end, it should be something that we can all get better. And so my first check mark or thought that I've had over the last 2 weeks is vibration. What kind of energy am I putting out every day in my life to kind of which tells me what is coming into my life, if you get what I'm saying. It's that law of attraction type of idea, but I think law of attraction kind of is more of a mindset and more of a desire of kind of where you want your life to be, but it starts from your energy and your vibration of yourself, of what you're reflecting, because I'm a true believer that what you reflect out is what you get reflect in. So simple things of how you talk to other people in your life, and what's your body language, how do you internalize the conversations that you have with other people even if you don't agree. Are you negatively internalizing it? Because I bet if you are, then that's the same way you are going to do the things that are happening in your own life without knowing, subconsciously. And this is the time to kind of rewire your subconscious state of mind, and that takes time and effort and asking yourself tough questions and really diving deep with yourself. So sorry if I'm slurring. I'm wearing my Invisalign, so I might be slurring some words here, but this is an opportunity for us to really dive deeper and check how we're treating ourselves, our minds, and it's the most valuable thing we have in this world is ourselves, our minds, our souls, everything about us. And if we can align that part of it, which is a never-ending battle till the last day we live, but if we get closer and closer to that, I think that ultimate thing that we're all fighting for, which is happiness, will be easier to attain rather than this materialistic world that just never ends and never really brings that fulfillment, personally. So if there's one thing you could take away from this, and you're able to, really sit with yourself, check your vibrations, check what kind of energies you emit when you wake up first thing to yourself, how you treat yourself, how you treat your mental, how you treat your body, how you treat the people around you, and if you could find something you can improve on, dissect it and do it and keep kind of building from there. But we have the time right now to do these things, because it's hard to find time to really do these constructive and really break yourself down and build it back up. So if this is something that interests you, please leave a comment, message me, or I know it sounds so cliche, like, subscribe, and that's kind of the only way to know, if this is something that resonates. But this is important to me, so I thought I'd share, and I'll kind of dive deeper into this whole category of good vibes and just kind of getting the best out of the situation that we're in. But until then, please stay safe, healthy, positive, and LIFE positive, man. Peace.